Did you realize that one silent behavior could be reducing your life expectancy by 15 to 20 years as you sit here happily watching this? How do you avoid the 7 dangerous behaviors that speed up aging after 60, and why do most people die before 85? You are unwittingly hastening the onset of heart disease, dementia, and early death if you are over 60 and fall victim to any one of these everyday traps. The harsh reality is that 73% of people who die before the age of 85 are shackled to these precise habits, which medical professionals dismiss as just getting old. But what if I told you that the smartest 90-year-olds I know completely avoid them? With the support of state-of-the-art research, I'm revealing these 7 life-stealing habits today, along with simple solutions to help you regain your vitality and reach 100. This is the unadulterated power of your everyday decisions, not luck or genetics. I'll reveal what distinguishes prospering octogenarians from those who are rapidly deteriorating. You will discover 7 typical mistakes that can shorten your life by decades, according to research from the Harvard School of Medicine and the Mayo Clinic. Additionally, there are 2 quick-acting, doctor-backed therapies that show effects in 30 days, 3 easy at-home tests to determine your risk right now, and 1 incredible change that might add 12 more years to your life. The actual jaw-dropper, though? I'll reveal the ultimate longevity tip that 95% of centenarians use at the end. It's easier than you might think, and it begins right now. Hit the bell and subscribe button if you're motivated to thrive rather than just survive and outlive the odds. When it comes to aging gracefully, this channel breaks through the clutter. Tell a loved one about this. It might save their life. Picture this: the unseen killer silently destroying your future, hour by hour, while hiding in your comfortable recliner. Introducing Maria, a lively 67-year-old retiree who swore by a vitamin cabinet full of vitamins, vegetables on her plate, and a regular 30-minute walk. Her active life made her smile with pride. However, after a walk, Maria entered what is now considered poison, a common science that can be fatal. Over 10 hours were spent in sedentary activities, including 3 hours spent buried in newspapers and puzzles, 4 hours spent devoted to soap operas, 2 hours spent crafts at her desk, and 1 hour spent talking on the phone. That brisk stroll? It did not even touch the surface. Bold claim. After age 60, sitting for extended periods of time increases your risk of dying by 60%, making it the new smoking among seniors. Unsettling fact. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, sitting for more than 8 hours a day increases mortality by 60%. Your blood becomes sludge-like syrup in a forgotten bottle, and your chance of clotting increases by 300%, according to the American Journal of Epidemiology. Why does it hurt harder beyond 60? Every year, metabolism declines by 2 to 3%, circulation falters, and muscles deteriorate like rusty hinges left untended. This is the workout paradox in action. Even 60 minutes of exercise won't reverse the harm. Interesting tale. Maria's awakening? Failing a basic test during her examination. Now give it a try. Place your arms crossed in a chair and stand up 5 times without using your hands. Do you struggle? Your mobility is already being taken away by sitting. Blood accumulated in her veins, insulin-resisted diabetes, and brain perfusion decreased by 20%, all of which accelerated forgetfulness and fogging. However, Maria used Harvard-inspired tactics to turn the tide. The 50-10 guideline was implemented by her. Every 50 sitting minutes, move for 10 minutes. Pacing calls, wall push-ups during breaks, leg lifts when watching TV, and standing desks for puzzles. After 3 months, her doctor considered it a miracle when she passed the test 10 times. Her energy skyrocketed, and her circulation returned to normal. Tomorrow's action plan. If your sit hours exceed 8, please comment below. Set timers for each hour. Walk laps, stretch, or march in place. If you plan to break the chair shackles today, type yes. Little changes? They accumulate over the course of years. Sitting is nothing compared to the nightly sabotage that 80% of people over 60 engage in, which causes their bodies to age 3 times faster. Disciplined 65-year-old veteran Walter went to bed at 10 p.m. and woke up at daybreak. He coveted his energetic 85-year-old neighbor's zip code and was proud of his routine. The offender? Walter bought into the misconception that older people require less sleep. Therefore, he slept for a maximum of 5 to 6 hours. This falsehood? Seniors are being slaughtered in silence. The bold assertion is that getting less than 7 hours of sleep increases the risk of stroke by 300% and triples cognitive aging. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors who get less than 7 to 9 hours of sleep have a 50% increased risk of heart disease. Your brain skips toxin flushes, immunity tanks, and heart repairs halt like a stuck engine in the winter, according to study from Harvard Medical School. Interesting tale. Walter's hint? Daily collapses from 2 to 4 p.m. Your second test. Have you got them? The shrieking of sleep debt. He woke up 6 to 8 times every night, which made rehabilitation more difficult than brief periods. He adopted the 3-21 rule, rejecting OTC aids because they ruin deep stages. No large meals 3 hours before bed, 2 hours without alcohol, and 1 hour without using screens. Window of worry. Jot is afraid of 15 minutes in the evening, so hide it. Blackout curtains and a 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit bedroom can further disrupt senior cycles. Half a year? Walter felt renewed after 8 solid hours, with no crashes, a keen memory, and a low blood pressure. Tomorrow's action plan. Tonight, keep track of wake-ups. Optimize. Wind down ritual. No coffee in the evening. Cool room. What is your sleep snag? Tell us about it below. Healing is fixed by the community.
Sleep restores, but loneliness? It is a poison that kills more people than 15 cigarettes a day. After 45 years, Sylvia, 72, lost her husband and fell into obscurity. Ignored calls, book clubs, and invitations, the world shrank to the house, store, and documents. Do you have solo hobbies like gardening? Not enough. The missing spark is connection. Bold claim. Chronic loneliness increases dementia 64% and death 50%, matching the toll of smoking. Unsettling statistic. According to Blue Zone's data, isolation causes cortisol surges, immunity collapses, and the brain shrinks as if starving. Dr. Julianne Holt-Lundstad's meta-study compares isolation to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Interesting tale. Sylvia's warning sign? Third test under 5 weekly important chats. Count yours. Less than 2? Emergency. Triggers include lost mobility, distant children, and technological obstacles. She established a new link every month and distinguished between loneliness, fatal, and solitude, healthy. Church mentorship, senior hikes, and volunteer reading. Community gardens and watching neighbors' children are examples of intergenerational gains. Tech, widow forums, video calls. 2 years? Sylvia was full of purpose, her calendar jammed, her blood pressure constant, and her mind sharpened. Tomorrow's action plan. Call, meet, or join a group to reach one person today. How do you combat alone time? Leave a comment with your connecting tip. Someone's rebirth might be sparked by your concept. Relationships provide nourishment, but if left uncontrolled, your healthy meal may be causing internal inflammation that cannot be reversed. Frank complied with out-of-date advice at the age of 74. OJ, jam, and whole grain toast for breakfast. Doc approved? He was biologically aged by 15 years as a result of sugar storms. Bold assertion. All age-related diseases are fueled by hidden sugars in wholesome meals that increase inflammation. According to Harvard, the Mayo Clinic correlates rises in glucose sensitivity to a 2-fold increased risk of diabetes. Blood sugar whipsaws like a storm-tossed sea, and joints swell like fire-kissed coals. This is a frightening statistic. Interesting tale. Frank's indications? Fog, delayed healing, and aching joints are discounted as signs of aging. Work with blood? Elevated CRP and pre-diabetic HbA1c. Senior Mediterranean was used instead. Avocado mornings, spinach, and eggs in olive oil. Early supper and anti-inflammatory spices, pepper and turmeric, are recommended. Berries, almonds, and Greek yogurt are substitutes. Supplements: magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3. 3 months? 80% less pain, more energy, younger markers. Frank stopped using his medications. Tomorrow's action plan. Replace one inflammatory food with eggs. Toast. What is your cunning, healthy saboteur? Leave a comment. Monitor spikes and prolong your life. Repair is fueled by diet, but is strength training neglected? It makes your body weak, prone to falls, and frail. Elena, 68, walked every day but disregarded weights because she felt they were too intense. Outcome? She stumbled a lot as her muscles melted and her equilibrium decreased. Bold claim. Hiking falls cause 200% of deaths, while skipping resistance training beyond age 60 atrophies muscles 3 to 5% annually. Unsettling statistic. The National Institute on Aging. No strength training regimen? Harvard links a 40% increase in mortality to a surge in independence loss. Bones brittle like falling leaves. Captivating narrative. Elena's turning point. Squats and twice-weekly bands. Add-on for home testing. 30 seconds of one-footed balancing. Failing? In danger. After several months, strong, steady, falls to zero. Vitality is back. Tomorrow's action plan. Begin the 10-minute band routine. If you're lifting, leave a comment to inspire others. Strength protects, but dehydration creeps in and causes organ stress and brain shrinkage. Victor, 70, drank very little and blamed age for his weariness and headaches. Audacious assertion. Like drought-parched soil, cells deteriorate with prolonged moderate dehydration, increasing stroke risk by 60%. Alarming statistic. Mayo Clinic. Elderly people lose their sense of thirst. Less than 8 cups each day? 50% kidney strain, 20% decline in cognition. Captivating narrative. Victor's consumption was less than 4 cups, added timers and infused water. The doctor commended the hydration markers as the energy surged and the fog lifted. Tomorrow's action plan. Set reminders and aim for 8 cups. Below, share your hydration trick. Hydration keeps you going, but long-term stress exacerbates all the bad things and corrodes you from the inside out. Remember Nancy, 69, the ultimate planner whose anxiety caused a fatal cortisol spike? Bold claim. 10 years are added to your age every 10 years due to telomere shortening caused by unchecked worry. Unsettling fact. Harvard. Increases inflammation by 300%, putting the body in constant combat mode. Blue zones. Stress triples heart risk. Captivating narrative. Nancy's categories include losses, caregiver load, previous regrets, and future anxieties. Switch to the heritage view, senior mindfulness, and control lists. Group yoga. Half a year? Happy again. Calm. BP normal. Tomorrow's action plan. 10 minutes of journal anxieties, then let go. We're all in this together, so share your cause of stress. Flash forward. Victor is enthusiastic at 72. Nancy is calm at 71. Frank is med-free at 76. Sylvia mentors at 74. Maria hikes peaks at 69, and Walter is keen at 67. Breaking one habit can lead to other fixes. Harvard's study on longevity. Steer clear of these 7. Add a dozen to 15 colorful years. Energy surges in the first week. First month. Rebuilding bonds. 6 months. Radiance of youth. The secret of the centenarian? Blue Zones offers meaningful daily routines. Begin yours right away. Change, like right now if this sparked it. To save lives, share. Go ahead and subscribe. Which habit hurts the most, in your opinion? Today, one change. Someone else might be saved by your words. There are still decades of fire in your life. Seize them.